Have you ever been in a committed relationship, giving your all, planning the future together, supporting her through everything, sharing every part of your life, and then one day you just pull back? Well, not because the love ended overnight, but because after years of trying, it feels like you're the only one still putting in the work, and the pain becomes too much to bear. Welcome to Matryoshka Tips channel. I'm Anastasia, and this video is for you. The men who feel unseen even after giving so much. And today we are talking about when a man stops chasing her, this is why, even when he really cared deeply. And it is not because the feelings went away, it is because it hurts too much to keep giving when it's not returned. Because men suffer quietly in these situations, and I want to show you that it is okay to feel that way. You're not weak for stepping back, you're protecting yourself. So let us talk about this. But before we go deeper, just a little reminder, guys, on my Patreon I share exclusive content about Eastern European women, cultural differences, and what really matters if you want to date them online or connect more seriously. And also I give one-on-one advice, so if you need help with your profile, texting, first calls, or just want personalized guidance, I'm there to chat and support you. The link is in the description. Now, coming back to the point, look, I understand you are expected to be the strong one, to hold everything together, to handle problems without even complaining. But inside you question every moment, right? Did I do something wrong? Why does it feel, so one-sided now? And the answer is often no, you did nothing wrong. You were just the only one still trying hard. Most men believe that both should show care clearly. She should listen deeply, plan things with you, show thanks for your support. But when that stops, men do not always fight or argue. They pull back slowly. Because after giving so much, pride and self-respect are what remain. And that is normal. It is how many men guard their hearts. And of course, a man is going to get tired and pull away if this effort is not matched over time. And it is understandable behavior, actually. And let me tell you, this happens often. After the early days pass, a man keeps putting in work, remembering important dates, helping with her goals, sharing daily life. But then her responses become less warm, talks are short, no questions about your day, or she ignores your needs, basically. He waits, thinking it might pass, but time goes by and he feels unimportant. So he stops planning surprises or opening up. And not because he stops loving her, because he feels she has pulled back first. And the pain builds up. Men feel it deeply, but rarely share it. And what should a man do in this case? Well, keep forcing things when it feels unbalanced? No, it makes sense to step back and save your energy. Silence becomes the way to let go. When a man notices his deep care is not returned, he chooses to withdraw. And that is actually so fair. You deserve a partner who gives back the same level of commitment. Think about it. You invest so much time, emotions, future plans. You support her family, share responsibilities, build a life. That takes real heart. But if she stops showing up, not noticing your hard days or avoiding deep connections, what do? You start to doubt the whole bond, right? Maybe she's not as invested anymore. Maybe you're holding it all alone. And these thoughts wear you down. Men are not unbreakable. You feel sad, lost, even frustrated with yourself. Why did I give so much? And then to ease the pain, you pull away. And of course, he's going to leave the effort behind it if it, feels like he's the only one still caring. And it is completely understandable. And I see this in my work very often. Men reach out for advice, sharing how things turned one-sided. They say, oh, Anastasia, I loved her deeply, but then she stopped showing. So I pulled back. And I tell them that you did the right thing, because holding on alone is draining. It makes you feel small over time. And you question your value and am I not enough? But the truth is that you are enough. Sometimes the match changes, and by withdrawing, you preserve your strength for what comes next. What should men do with the, when this warmth fades? Well, notice it early and decide if more talks can fix it. Often stepping back is the wise choice. And let us go a little deeper. Why do men feel this way? Well, because society expects you to lead and provide, to be the rock. But that adds pressure. You risk emotional hurt by staying open, and when it feels like quiet rejection through her, distance or lack of thanks, it stings more after shared history. Women might not see how much you still invest. A kind gesture from you might take, thought after a long day, but if ignored, it feels like a blow. Men handle this quietly. You do not always vent to others. You just adjust and move forward. But inside it hurts, right? And of course, a man will get tired and pull away after constant unbalanced moments. And that behavior is normal and fair. And here is something important also. Withdrawing does not mean you are avoiding issues or playing games. It just means you are honoring yourself. If she's not matching your commitment, why keep pouring in alone? You deserve balance. Many men feel bad for pulling back, like they should fix it all. But no, you gave enough. If she valued it, she would show it. Her distance means something, and your withdrawal is your response. What should a man do if he feels overlooked? Well, pause the extra effort and focus on his own well-being. It is understandable to choose balance over burnout. And now let us think about what happens after you pull away. Sometimes she might ask why things changed, and you wonder, did she not notice before? But often men do not dive into long expectations because you already showed your dedication, right? If she missed it, what more words can help? So you stay quieter, and that is okay. It shields you from further pain. Of course, he's going to stay distant after that. It is understandable not to rush back in. Now, let me talk about the signs that things are unbalanced, and this actually can help spot it before it builds. If deep talks turn rare, this is a sign, definitely. If your responses lack warmth, like no thanks or questions for you, that is another sign. If you always start the plans, think about it. You carry the weight alone, and that exhausts over time. Men often feel like they hold everything up solo. No one should face that. What should a man do when he spots this? Well, address it calmly, I would say. But if no change, withdrawing effort is understandable. And remember, people can grow apart, but if she cares, she will notice and step up. She will make time, show appreciation. And if not, it is fine to protect yourself because you're not quitting, you're valuing your peace. And of course, he's going to pull away if it remains one-sided. Well, that behavior safeguards his well-being. And valuing yourself matters so much, guys. In a society that asks men to be unbreakable, it is courageous to say, this drains me, I adjust. You guard your calm, and many men endure this silently. Worry from unmet needs, sadness from feeling distant. It impacts your daily life, rest. So by pulling back, you start to mend. What should men do after withdrawing? Well, reflect and rebuild your own strength. If you're watching this and it matches your experience, know it improves. There are partners who will share the load equally, who will support you back, show care daily. Do not accept less. You merit that. Of course, a man will seek better balance if overlooked. It is smart and understandable. And let me give you some tips for next time. First, watch for signs early on. If effort dips, talk openly. Give space to see if she responds. Then share with trusted people or someone like me. It lightens the load, believe me. Next, turn to your own growth, exercise, learn new things, connect with others. Life goes beyond one relationship. And what should a man do to prevent this hurt? You will maybe ask me. Well, I would advise build bonds with equal give and take from day one. In the end, when a man stops chasing her, this is why. It is his way of releasing. And not because he did not care, because he did a lot and it was not returned. Distance becomes protection, and that is fine. You are resilient for it. Of course, he is going to seek change or leave the imbalance. It is the right path. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my video and see you in the next one. Bye.